Somalia, one of the most lawless places on earth. A roadblock is waiting to catch a fugitive. The man isn't wanted here. He is wanted 5,000 miles away in Britain. For 2 years, he's evaded justice, but now the British and Somali intelligence services are closing in. His name is Mustaf Jama, and he is wanted for murder. All they have to do now is catch him. The story begins 2 years earlier in Bradford, when a quiet November afternoon was shattered by an emergency call to the police.
For PC Sharon Beshanivsky, a new recruit to West Yorkshire Police, it should have been a day to celebrate. It was her daughter Lydia's 4th birthday and a family party was planned. Her husband Paul had been looking forward to this day for weeks.
Sharon had sort of swapped her shifts around because of Lydia's birthday, and then I sort of got my orders to make sure I'm home on time for Lydia's birthday. Sort of everything were organised for a party, and Sharon says, well, I'll be home early, as early as I can. And I sort of went to work and she went to work.
Teresa Milburn was Sharon's partner for the shift. They were friends on their team, but it was the first time they'd worked together.
It was a 7-4 shift, earlies as we call it. It was briefing at 7 o'clock, briefing, and we got allocated as roles for that day. We were what we called the tasket car, driving around the hotspot areas of Bradford, being proactive, stopping people, helping people, not actually answering any calls as such.
Just 30 minutes before they were due off-duty, a travel agent close to the city centre activated a silent panic alarm that went direct to the police control room.
Any to area, but don't go into Great Horton Street. You only call the area Great Horton Street.
We both made the comment of, oh, it's 3:30 Friday afternoon. It'll be a false call. Obviously, it was Sharon's daughter's birthday that day. She didn't want to work over. Sat there and it was like, we're going right past it, aren't we? Yeah, suppose we better go then, aren't we? Yeah, we'll answer it then. And we set off.
The decision to take the call would change everything. It was from Universal Express travel agents on Morley Street, just half a mile from the central police station. A CCTV camera captured their arrival.
As we got there, saw 2 street wardens and they crossed the road over to us and says, there's something not right, doors are locked. So we crossed over the road.
The 2 officers were now just moments away from tragedy.
Sharon walked in front of me. I've immediately followed her, and it's all been a couple of steps, not far at all. And she just stopped. She stopped in the doorway.
Sharon's parents were here, all kids were here, a few friends. They'd been here sort of most of the morning, organising everything and cake and all this for sort of Lydia's party. And, you know, sort of everything were more or less in hand, just waiting for sort of Sharon to come home.
I heard a bang. Saw Sharon's head just fall to the right and then plop forward. And then she just collapsed. I saw an Asian man and I saw a gun and then I was shot myself.
The impact spun Teresa down the street. She had been shot in the top part of her chest at point-blank range. She pressed the panic button on her radio. A Code Zero alert to all the officers in her division that she and Sharon were in trouble. Every officer on duty raced to the scene. Among the first was PC Nicola Smith, one of Teresa's closest friends.
When you hear your Code Zero go off, it's like getting a bolt of electricity through your body. Whatever you're doing, you just drop it. Teresa came over quite broken. It weren't a clear sentence, a clear message that came out. It were broken words, not enough to paint the picture of what we found when we got there.
Most Code Zero alerts are to officers under attack. Matthew Scott expected to find his 2 female colleagues in a fight.
We pulled up at the side of the street and I remember looking across and just seeing Sharon laid there on the floor. It was Teresa just again laid on the street. And I could hear Teresa's voice, but couldn't really make out what was going on, but knew at that point that obviously something really, really badly had gone wrong.
Teresa had blood coming out of her mouth. She would obviously in a lot of pain and she'd been shot, so the only thing I was thinking is that I wanted to keep her talking and wanted to keep her conscious. And the thing that she said more than anything else is, how's Sharon? Where's Sharon? Is Sharon okay?
Chaos followed. Passers-by had also rushed to help. CCTV cameras frantically panned the streets for any sign of the gunman. At the travel agents, officers tried desperately to give first aid to their colleagues.
I went up to see how Sharon was doing.